Hi, today I like to discuss on sorting techniques and strings concepts. Okay. So, we are writing the program on sorting. Sorting means we know that for example, this is my input array. Okay, this is my input array. Have created this array and entered these values 8, 5, 2, 9, 1. Okay, this is my input array, right? I want my expected output is like this 1, 2, 5, 8, 1. Okay. I repeat, this is my input array. I have created this array and I entered 8, 5, 2, 9, 1. Okay. My expected output is 5, 2, 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Okay. I have to display my output is 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Okay. So, for this we have designed one logic, that is sorting, bubble sorting. Okay. So, just see the slides as well as the board also have written the code. So, hash include stdio.h, this is for we know that this is in view of printf and scanf. Next, hash include conio.h. Okay, hash include conio.h, this is in view of CLR, SCR function and getCH function. If you are not using the clear screen and getCH, no, this is optional. The second include file, header file is optional, that is conio.h is optional, but this the first header file is mandatory. Wherever you use the printf, scanf, okay, it is mandatory to include these header files. Okay, we know that every C program execute starts from the main function. Okay, I am not returning anything to the operating system. So, your return type is void. Void means nothing, we are returning to the calling function. Next, this is beginning of the braces. Opening braces means beginning of the main function. Next, this is array initialization. This is array initialization int a of 6 or a of 5. Okay, I am here my size is array size is 6, but I have initialized with only 5 values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, 8, 2, 9, 1. Okay, array is initialized with 5, 8, 2, 9, 1. Here a of 0 is 5, a of 1 is 8, a of 2 is 2, a of 3 is 9, a of 4 is 1, remaining are zeros. This is array initialization. Next, int I comma j comma temp, temporary variable. Okay. Next, for I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 5 minus 1. Okay. I plus plus, this is the sorting logic. This is sorting logic. We are using nested loops. Here we are using nested loopings. Okay. Loop in a loop is called nested loops. Loop in a loop is called nested loops. Here nested loops are required for sorting technique. Inner for loop, this is outer for loop, this is inner for loop. Okay. Whenever the inner for loop it becomes false, control goes to the outer for loop. Okay. If the inner for loop becomes true, means the body of the inner for loop only will be executed. Okay. Outer for loop is executed whenever the inner for loop becomes false. Next, this is the inner for loop. For j equal to I plus 1, j less than 5, semicolon, j plus plus. This is beginning of the inner for loop. Next, if a of I is greater than a of j, okay, I am comparing the two values, first one and second value. If it is true, swap that one, means interchange the first one and second one. Okay. These are the logics. Now, we will see in details how this sorting means swapping will be done. Okay. You can see here also I have written here, but here I mentioned the size 5, okay, due to the space problem. 58291. Okay, these are the we have initialized with an array. Here we have initialized with an array. Just I am removing expected output array. This is A of 0, that is 8, A of 1, that is 5, A of 2 is that is 2, A of 3 is that is 9, A of 4 1. Okay. To access this one A of 0, to access this one A of 1, to access this one A of 2, these are the indexes, these are the addresses. Okay. A means here 1000, next one is A plus 1, A plus 2, A plus 3 and so on. Okay. This is base address, starting address is called base address in array. So, we are comparing the first two values. If it is true, swap. Okay. Next one like this we are comparing. If it is swapping, at last we will get the sorted array. This is the logic for this one. Okay. Now we will see on this slide, graphical representation is here. After sorting, now we are displaying the sorting array. Okay, that is for I equal to 0, I less than 5, semicolon, I plus plus, printf, %d backslash n, A of 5. Okay, if there is only one statement in for loop, no need to write the braces, here the braces are optional. This is end of the main function. Just int A of 6 equal to 58291. Okay, one array is created. Okay, starting address may be 1000. Okay, A of 0 is 5, A of 1 is 8, A of 2 is 2, A of 3 is 9, A of 4 is 1. Okay, an array is created at compilation time. Okay, of size is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another here due to space problem I did not draw that one. Okay. Next, an array is created and initialized with the values. Next, we are going to the next statement, that is int I j temp. Okay. Three variables are created somewhere in the memory, I j temp. Okay. Here also I am writing temp I j with garbage values. Next statement we will see on the slide. Three variables are created somewhere in the memory. Next, now the control comes to the looping statement, for loop. Okay. For I equal to 0, I less than equal to 5 minus 1, semicolon, I plus plus, means what? Now we are initializing I equal to 0, Okay. Next, 0 less than or equal to 5, okay, which is true. 0 less than or equal to 5 minus 1, 0 less than or equal to 5 minus 1 means 4, which is true, condition becomes true. Whenever the condition becomes true, control enter the body of the outer for loop, means control comes to the inner for loop. Okay. This inner for loop is for j equal to I plus 1, okay, semicolon j less than 5, semicolon j plus plus, this is the inner for loop. Okay. Here j equal to I plus 1 means what? I equal to 0, already we are initialized, I equal to 0 in outer for loop. Okay. So I means what here? 0, 0 plus 1, that is 1, 1 is stored into left hand side variable j. Okay. Next, control comes to here, j less than 5, j less than 5 minus 1, sorry, 5 minus 1 which is 4, here j less than 5, okay. J means what here? 1, 1 less than 5, just look here, j equal to 1, j means what here? This index, okay. 1 less than 5 which is true, condition becomes true, okay. Whenever the condition becomes true, now the control enters the body of the inner for loop, that is if a of I is greater than a of j, a of I means what? A of I means what? I means 0, j means what? 1, j means what? 1, right. So, a of 1 means 0, a of 0, okay. Next, a of j means what? A of this is 1, okay. A of j, that is 0, a of 0 is greater than a of 1, okay. Now, see, a of 0 means what here? 5, a of 0 means 5 is greater than 8, 5 is greater than 8, okay, which is false here, okay. Actually, which is false there, but that printing mistake was done there. 5 is greater than 8 means which is false, okay. False means no need to swap, okay. If it is true, condition becomes true, it will be swapped, it will be swapped. Next, we will go to next iteration, that is j plus plus. Next, that is j plus plus, j is incremented by 1, j is incremented by 1, that is right now it is 2, 3, right now it is 3, okay, 3 less than 5 which is true, okay. Whenever the condition becomes true, now the control enters the body of the inner for loop, okay. Here see here a of now the control comes to the if condition, okay. A of 1 means what here? 0, a of 0 is 2, and 2 is greater than 1, 2 is greater than 1 which is true. So, swap that values are swapped, okay. Next, once it is swapping is done, now the control goes to the inner for loop j plus plus, j is incremented by 1, j is incremented by 1, that is 5, 5 less than 5 which is false, okay, which is false, control comes out of the inner for loop, okay. Now the control moves to the outer for loop, that is I plus plus, it was 1, now it becomes 1, it was 0 initially, I equal to 0, now it comes to 1, I plus plus means 1. Now 1 less than or equal to 4 which is true, 1 less than or equal to 4 which is true. Now whenever the condition becomes true, outer for loop, now the control enters the body of the, this is body of the outer for loop, this entire thing, okay. Next, for j equal to I plus 1, I equal to 1, right now I equal to 1, just we can see here arrow mark, I equal to 1, okay, I equal to 1, 1 plus 1 means 2, 2 means j comes to here, okay. So, 2 less than 5 which is true, now the control enters the body of the inner for loop, that is if condition, if a of I is greater than a of j, a of I means what here? 8 is greater than a of j means what? That is a of I means a of 1 equal to 8, a of j means a of 2, that is 5, 8 is greater than 5 which is true. If the condition becomes true, swap these values, interchange. Okay, yeah, 8 is replaced with 5 and 5 is replaced with 8. Okay, that is the logic of this one, swapping logic. Okay, so in first we are storing that a of 1 is storing into temporary variable, a of 1 is storing into temporary variable, that is 8 is stored into temporary variable. A of I means what? A of 1, that is 8. Okay, 8 is stored into temporary variable. Next, A of I equal to A of j. A of j means what here? 5. 5 is stored into A of I. A of I means what? 8. 5 is storing into here. Right. Now the control comes to the A of j equal to temp. Previous statement A of I equal to A of j means we are storing into j value into A of y, that is A of 1. Next, A of j equal to temp, we already stored one value, that is 8 into temporary variable. Okay. Now we are storing 8 into A of j. A of j means wherever the j is pointing, okay, in that location. A of j means, okay, A of j right now it is pointing A of 2, j means 2, right. A of 2 equal to temp. Temp means what? 8. Temp means this 8 is stored into here. This is 5 is overwritten with 8. Now we will see 8, right. Next, now the control moves to the next iteration, that is j plus plus. Right now j equal to 2, j plus plus means j moves to the next statement, next index, that is j is incremented by 1, that is 3 here. Okay. Now the control moves to the next iteration, j equal to j plus plus, j equal to j plus 1. J plus 1 means initially it was 3, it is incremented by 1. Initially it was 2, it is incremented by 1 means j of 2 plus 1, 3. Now the j comes to here. Next, once this j plus plus is finished, now the control comes to j less than 5, that is 3 less than 5, which is true. 3 less than 5, which is true, condition becomes true. We know that whenever in the looping statement condition becomes true, means body of that looping statements will be executed. Body of the looping statements will be executed. This is the body of the inner for loop. Next, control enters the body of the inner for loop. Now the control enters the body of the inner for loop. Okay. A of I is greater than A of j. A of I means what here? 5. Okay. Is greater than 9. Okay, which is false. Condition becomes false. Okay. Whenever the condition becomes false, don't swap. Don't swap. If the condition becomes true only, swap these values. So 5 is greater than 9, which is false. So don't swap. Again control moves to the next iteration, j plus plus. Again control moves to the next iteration, j plus plus. Okay. J is incremented by 1, that is 4. Initially it was 3, now it is comes to here. Okay. J is incremented with 1 value. Next, now the control moves to the condition now, j less than 5 means what? 4 less than 5, 4 less than 5, which is true, right. Whenever the condition becomes true, now the control enters the body of the inner for loop. Okay. Here inner body of the inner for loop means this if statement and swapping logic are the inner body of the inner for loop. Now again we are checking A of I is greater than A of j. A of I is greater than A of j. A of I means what here? I means 1. A of j means what? 4. A of I means 5 is greater than 2, which is condition becomes true now. Condition becomes true now. Condition becomes true. Whenever the condition becomes true, just now we discussed that it has to be swapped. This 5 is replaced with 2 and 2 is replaced with 5. Okay. Swapping logic implemented here. swapping logic implemented here. Swapping means interchanging the values. We are interchanging the A of 1 with A of 4. Okay. Next iteration. Now the control moves to the J plus plus, means inner for loop is executed again iteratively. Okay. Next J plus plus, J is incremented by 1, that is 5. Right now J is 4, J plus plus means J becomes 5, J becomes 5. Okay. Next, now the control goes to condition. Now the check the condition, J is less than 5 means 5 is less than 5, which is false, which is false. Whenever the condition becomes false of the inner for loop, now the control goes to the outer for loop. Outer for loop is executed. Outer for loop executed whenever the condition becomes false. Okay. Now I plus plus, I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1 means initially it was 1, okay. Now it is incremented by 1, that is 2. I is equal to I plus 1, that is the meaning of the I plus plus. It is a post incremented operator. I plus plus means I equal to I plus 1. Okay. I equal to I plus 1 means I is 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 is I moves to the next 2 here. Now the control now the checks the condition, means I less than or equal to 4, I means what here 2, 2 less than or equal to 4, 2 less than or equal to 4, which is the condition becomes true. In the looping statements, condition becomes true means what? Control enters the body of the looping statement. This is entire, this is known as the body of the outer for loop. Outer for loop body is for loop, if loop, if condition and swapping logic or belongs to the outer for loop body. Next, now the control comes to inner for loop. Inner for loop, J equal to I plus 1, J equal to I plus 1, I means what? 2, 2 plus 1, that is 3, 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay. J moves to the next location, that is index 3. Next, now the check the condition. Okay. 3 less than, J less than 5 means what? J means what here? 3. You can see here, J means what? 3. 3 less than 5. Okay. 5 means size 5, okay, which is true, condition becomes true. Whenever the condition becomes true, control enters the body of the inner for loop. Okay. Inner for loop. Now we are checking the condition. If A of I is greater than A of j, if A of I is greater than A of j, here A of I means what? A of 2 is greater than A of 3, A of 2 means what? 8 is greater than 9, 8 is greater than 9, which is false, which is false here. A of I means what here? A of I means A of 2, A of 2, okay, is greater than A of 3, j means 3, means 8 is greater than 9, which is false, condition becomes false. So, do not swap. If the condition becomes true only, swap the values. So, do not swap. Next iteration. Okay. Whenever this condition becomes, if condition becomes false means control goes to the next iteration, that is j plus plus, that is j plus plus, j is incremented by 1, that is right now j is 4, okay, that is incremented by 1, okay. 4 is less than, next check the condition, 4 less than 5, which is true. Next, control enters the body of the inner for loop. Control enters the body of the inner for loop if A of I is greater than A of j. If A of I is greater than A of j, okay, A of I means what? 2 greater than A of j, j means what? 5, j means 4, A of 4, that is 5, okay. 8 is greater than A of, I means here oh sorry, 8 is greater than 5, okay, which is true, okay. So, whenever 8 is greater than 5 means true, means swap the values, condition becomes true, okay. Next means 8 is replaced with 5 and 5 is replaced with 8. Next iteration j plus plus, j is incremented by 1, that is 5, now j equal to 5, okay. Now the whenever the j equal to 5 means now the control comes to the condition j less than 5 means 5 less than 5, which is false, control comes out of the inner for loop, okay. Means inner for loop becomes false, means control goes to the moves to the outer for loop. I plus plus, I is incremented by 1 means 3, means 3, I equal to 3 now. Next 3 less than 4, 3 less than or equal to 4, okay, which is true, condition becomes true. Now the control enter the body of the outer for loop. Next j equal to j I plus 1, I means we know that I means 3 plus 1, okay, j equal to 4. Next 4 less than 5, 4 less than 5, which is true, 4 less than 5, which is true, condition becomes true. Now the control moves to the body of the inner for loop. Next A of I is greater than A of j, A of I, that is A of I means 3, 3 means 9, okay, is greater than A of j, A of j means what, j means 4, j means 4, okay, A of 4 means 8, 9 is greater than 8, okay, which is true, condition becomes true, okay. Swap these values, if the condition becomes true, swap this, interchange these values, 9 is replaced with 8 and 8 is replaced with 9, swap, if the condition true, then swap the values, okay. Next control moves to the next iteration of the inner for loop, because still the condition is true, okay. Now the j plus plus j plus plus means j is incremented by 1, that is 5, which means 5, j equal to 5, 5 less than 5, which is false, okay. False means control comes out of the inner for loop, out of the inner for loop, okay, it which moves to the outer for loop. Now I plus plus, I plus plus, okay, I is incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1 means I, it was 3, now it is incremented by 1 means 4, I and j are indexes are same now, I, j indexes are same now, that is I is 4 and j is also 4, okay. 4 less than or equal to 4, which is true, 4 less than or equal to 4, which is true, okay. Next for j equal to I plus 1, for j equal to I plus 1, okay, I means what, 4 plus 1, that is 5, 4 means 4 plus 1, that is 5, 5 less than 5, which is false. Now the j value is false, j value is 5, 5 less than 5, which is false, control comes out of the inner for loop, means again control moves to the outer for loop. I plus plus, now the I value is 5, initially it was 4, okay, now I value is 5, okay. Next 5 less than or equal to 4, which is false, control comes out of the for loop, okay. Now we have sorted successfully 1 2 5 8 1, 1 2 5 8 1, okay. Now we have successfully sorted the array, that is 1 2 5 8 9, 1 2 5 8 9, Okay. Now I want to display this sorted array. Now I want to display the sorted array. Okay. So how do we? So we have already discussed this logic. Now we are writing the sorted displaying the array. Okay. Printf after continuation, because due to this space problem writing I am just removing and replacing with new displaying the array. After swapping, after sorting, okay. Next, looping is mandatory for array. So first we need to go for 0, right? Array indexes are starts with 0. So I equal to 0. Okay. Instead of I, you can write j also, it's nothing wrong. Okay. Next, I is less than or equal to 4. Next, I plus plus. Next, now I want to print 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Printf %d. Okay. For each element I am giving the tabular space, that is \t, which is escape sequence. Next, a of I. That is it. This is a displaying an array. First we will see I equal to 0, I equal to 0, I equal to 0 means I value 0 less than or equal to 4, 0 less than or equal to 4, which is true, condition is true. Okay. Whenever the condition is true, control enters the body of the for loop. Okay. This is the body of the for loop. Printf %d a of I. A of I means what? A of I value is 0, right? A of 0, A of 0, A of 0, it is 1. 1. Because of the \t, I am giving the 5 spaces, tabular spaces. Now the control moves to the 5 spaces. Okay. Next, next iteration. Okay. I plus plus, I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1. Okay. Next, I less than or equal to 4 means I means what here 1, 1 less than or equal to 4, 1 less than or equal to 4, which is true, condition is true. Whenever the condition becomes true, control enters the body of the inner for loop. This is the body of the for loop. Printf %d a of 1, %d a of 1, a of 1 means what? That is 2, 2 is printed on the screen. After printing on the screen this element \t space, space. Okay. Next iteration I plus plus, I plus plus, I plus plus. Okay. Now the I is 2. Next, once it is incremented, next condition is checked, that is I value is 2 now. 2 less than or equal to 4, true. Printf %d a of 2, a of 2, that is 5. Because of the \t, next space. Next iteration I plus plus, I is moved to next. Next, now the condition is checked, 3 less than or equal to 4, 3 less than or equal to 4, which is true. Next, printf %d a of 3, I means 3, right? A of 3, A of 3, that is 8. Next iteration I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1. Okay. Now the condition is checked. Now the condition is checked, 4 less than or equal to 4, condition is true. Control enters the body of the for loop. Printf percentile d a of I means 4, a of 4, a of 4, that is 9. This is a sorted array. This is a sorted array. Okay. If I am not giving any tabular space, means we will get like this: 1 without space, 2 without space, 5 without space, and 8. Okay. Like this we will get 5, 8, 9. So backslash t or backslash n is better to give escape sequences here. Okay. Hope you understood this sorting logic. Next we go this is an array, we know that. Okay. Advantage of the array is accessing and storing is very simple. Okay. But if I want to insert some value into a particular area, means it becomes very tough. Okay. For that reason we go for the linked list. Linked list advantage is we can insert and deletion, it becomes very simple, but whereas in the arrays insertion and deletion becomes some tedious job. It becomes costly operation, so much of logic we need to write. Okay. For that reason we go for the linked list. Disadvantage of the linked list is accessing and displaying it leads to somewhat we need to write logic. Advantage is insertion and deletion becomes simple. Okay. And your task is find out particular value or particular element in the array. Okay. Find out particular element in the array. Okay. Please design this program. Okay. Write this program. Okay. Find out particular element in the array. It is very simple. You need one loop and second one is your if condition. Okay. That is enough. It is very simple. Next we go for strings. Okay. We will go for strings. Strings is a collection of the characters is called strings. We do not have string data type in C and C++. We use character array or char star in C language and C++ to get the strings. Okay. So, we can go for array of characters and array of numbers, array of structures, array of pointers, array of strings and 2-dimensional array. Now, we are going for array of characters, is nothing but a strings. Okay. A definition of the string is a collection of the characters, okay, terminated by null character. \0 is a null character that indicates that it is end of the string. It indicates that end of the string. Okay. Next, \0 null character which represents end of a string. A string may contain alphabets and digits and special characters. I repeat, a string may contain alphabets, digits and special characters. String is also called as alphanumeric. Okay. The most common array is a string which is simply an one dimensional array of characters terminated by a null. Okay. Mostly we write only 1D character array. Okay. This is declaration of this, you can see here char before writing this one we have, this is macro definition, this is macro definition, hash define, okay, max, okay, max is a, you can write any identifier here, this is nothing but a macro, wherever the max is there that is replaced with the size 100, that is the meaning of the macros. Okay. Here char w of max means of here character array size is 100, size is 100 here, size is 100 here. Okay. First w of 0 equal to a, okay, I am writing only a, w of 1 equal to \0, okay. Just this is nothing but a initializing and character array. When declaring a character array, just write this statement, when read this statement, when declaring a character array that will hold a string, right, that we know, okay, but you need to declare it to be one character another than the largest string that is will hold. Okay. The meaning of this one is for example, I want to store RAM. Okay. So, whenever you are declaring only this one of we have to declare the size like this yes of 1 2 3 4 characters, because one character we have to reserve for null character, that is R A M \0, okay, 0 1 2 3. This is if I want to store RAM, we need to it, but it contains the size is only 3 1 2 3, but we need to reserve for \0 also, okay. That is the meaning of that one. Okay. Each character is included with a single quotation, okay, single quotation. It is, this is the representation of the character array. At last \0, that indicates that it is the end of the string, that indicates that it is end of the string. Okay. Just look another example. Array character array B. Okay. Here again I am writing okay. Now, if I want to display this array, character array, this string, okay, we will get only Sita, we will get only Sita. Reason? Because \0 is here, that this indicates \0 indicates that end of this string, okay. Whatever we have stored, okay, whatever we have initialized after the \0, this is not at all processed by the CPU. Hope you understood. That is the meaning of that statement. When I declaring a character array that will hold a string. Next \0. Okay. If I want to store 10 characters, okay, we have to declare 11 char str of 11. Okay. If the my size is string size is only 10, but I need to declare the size with 11. I need to declare the size with 11. That is the meaning of that one. This is the syntax of the strings. This is the syntax of the strings. Char array, here array name is the name of the character array. Mention the size here equal to string. Okay. This is the one way to initialize the array. Means this is another way to initialize the array, character array. If you are writing the double quotes also, that can be stored into the string character array, but is I is enclosed with a single, and L is space is also treated as one character array here. Just look here. Okay. Is I like C means it is represented like this internally. I space, this space is also treated as one character here. Okay. L, I, K, E. Okay. Again space is there, space is also treated as one character here, blank space. Next C \0. Okay. Next way, if you are using the characters pointers, char P also, I like C also we can write. Okay. There are two way to write the initialize the strings, that is arrays, and second one is pointers. This is array representation and this is character pointer representation. A and A are different in strings. Okay. A and A are different. Okay. Here A means only character constant, double quotes A means it is a string array of characters with 2 elements, means 2 means another means \0. This is \0. Okay. The meaning of that one just I will write. A means this is character, means it is stored like this. This is a variable. It is a variable. Next, double quotes. A means it is a string here. How it will be stored in the memory? Like this. A \0 0 1. Okay. So, this A and this A is not equal, this is totally different. This is a character, this is a string, this is a character and this is a string. Okay. This is array of character with 2 elements, this is a array of characters with 2 elements. Okay. It is a character constant, it is a character constant, it is a array of character with 2 elements, elements means values. Okay. That is the meaning of that one. Here the format specified for the string is %s. Okay. The format specified for the string is %s. Okay. Here see here, if the w is a string variable, okay, if I want to display the w array, string array, that is character array, we have to write like this %s. Okay, to read the characters, printf w. Some predefined string handling functions also there. Okay. We will see one by one writing on the. I will take one notepad and will write. Hash include header file. So, I am declaring one, just I will increase the size, it is visible for you. Size 28. Now I am size is initialized here, that is 20. Okay. Next, int I. Next, so I need to, we are asking the user to enter string, enter any name, enter any name. Enter any name. So, how do we read? We have two ways to read. One is by using the formatted function, that is scanf. Second one is unformatted function, that is gets. So, we better to use gets here. Okay. Gets of array name. Array name is what here? That is A is the array name. So, A. This is the reading strings from the keyboard. Okay. Enter any name. Okay, that is name is stored here. Next, I want to display this one. I want to display this one. How do we display? Printf name is %s. Okay, that is A. %s, that is A. Okay, we can write here, or else we can go for just like a puts also. Okay, puts of A. This is a reading character array from the keyboard and displaying. Okay. Read the array, read and display the array, display the string. Okay. Next, next another program is I want to print a string, a print string without using printf function. Print a string without using printf function. How do we write? Simple. Okay, we will write on the board. First we need to declare the size of S15, okay, int I. We are asking the user to enter display the string without using. So, here we can ask or else here we can write printf. Here I am writing printf, enter string, any string, \n. Next, gets of name of the array, that is yes. Okay. Now I want to, once it is read, okay, now I am using the one without using the printf, right? I equal to 0, okay, I less than or equal to size, that is if it is 5, okay, I plus plus, or else we can write here, okay, just put char of I, a of s of I. So, if you do not know the size here, we can go for another way, that is s of I is not equal to \0. Okay. This is the best way for the strings. This is the logic without using the printf function, put char. Okay. Each character is printed. We will see how it will work, First, s of 15, one character array is created of size 15, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. At last size is index is 14. Okay. This array name is yes. Okay. Int I, one variable I is created with garbage value. Printf, enter any string. Here I entered Rama. Okay. This Rama is read by using the gets function, okay, and stored into yes. Okay. R A M A \0. The moment you press enter, \0 is read from the keyboard. Okay. Rama \0. Next, for loop, for I equal to 0, okay, a of 0 means what here, that is r is not equal to \0. That is the meaning of this one. This is the meaning of this one. R is not equal to \0, which is true, right? Condition becomes true. So, now the control enter the body of the for loop, put char s of 0, that is r. R is printed on the screen. Next iteration, I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1, that is I equal to 1. Okay. S of 1, S of 1, S of 1, that is A is not equal to backslash 0, A is not equal to backslash 0, which is true, condition is true. Next, put char S of 1, that is A, that is A. Okay. Next iteration I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, I is incremented by 1, that is 2. Next, S of 2, S of 2 is not equal to backslash 0, S of 2, that is M, M is not equal to backslash 0, condition is true, condition is true. Next, control enter the body of the for loop, put char S of 2, that is M. Next iteration I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, that is I value is 3 now, I value is 3 now, S of I, S of 3, S of 3, that is A. Okay. A is not equal to backslash 0, A is not equal to backslash 0, which is true, condition is true. Next, put char S of 3, S of 3, S of 3, that is A. Next iteration I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, means I equal to 4, S of 4, S of 4, that is backslash 0, backslash 0 is not equal to backslash 0, okay, means which is false. Now the condition becomes false, control comes out of the for loop, that is it. Okay. We know that end of this string contains the backslash 0, so we are writing this logic to check the condition. We do not know how much string sizes length is there, so we are using here backslash 0. Okay. Put char, without using the printf, we are displaying the string here. Okay. Next, we will write the reverse of a string. Now, we will write the reverse of a string. Okay. Same string I want to display and reverse of a string. Just look here. Here we need another variable j. Okay. For while I is less than j. Next, swapping logic here I am implementing temp equal to a of I, temp equal to a of I. Okay. Next, a of I equal to swapping logic, simple, we already discussed a of j. Next, a of j equal to temp, a of j equal to temp. Next, I plus plus and j plus plus, semicolon j minus minus semicolon. This is while loop. So, this is end of the while loop, end of the main. Okay. I want to display string into reverse order, okay. This is the logic for the reverse of a string. For example, okay, this string is this one, string is this one. Next, enter any string, we have read the string. Okay. I is less than 5. So, here we have to initialize the I value. Okay. Before while loop I am writing one I equal to 0, I equal to 0 semicolon, j equal to string length strlen of s minus 1. Okay. It is a predefined function. It is a predefined function, string length, which is used to find the size of a string. Size of a string. Okay. Here size of the string is 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 minus 1. 3 minus size of the string. This size of the string is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Without backslash 0. Here we are finding 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 minus 1. Okay. That is 2 is stored into j. 2 is stored into j. This is j, this is I. So, we need to reverse this one. Okay. Next, while I less than j, I means what here? 0 less than 2, j means 2, right? 2. Now, the swapping this one, swap these values means r is replaced with m. Okay. M is replaced with r. Next iteration, next I plus plus, I is incremented by 1. Next j minus minus means I and j comes to the same. Next iteration, while I less than j, here I means I means what? That is 1, less than j, j means what? Same. 1 less than 1, which is false, false, control comes out of the while loop. Already swapped, already reversed this one. RAM is reverse order is MAR. Okay. This is a logic for the reverse of a string. This is a logic for the reverse of a string. Next, we will write another program. We will write another program here. String copy without using string handling function. Okay. We will write string copies, means copying one string into another string without using the any predefined function. We are already available one function is there, that is strcpy. String copy function is available in the string, but I do not want to use the string handling function. Without using the string handling function, we will write one program. Okay. First, we need to declare the two arrays, two character arrays. Mention the size b of 10, a and b. Okay. Just here I am not writing, read, you know that how to read. Printf read string into array a into a, that is gets of a. Okay. Here we need another variables also, that is I comma j. Okay. Before character array I am writing, or after, wherever the space is available before printf we can write into I comma j, into I comma j. Okay. or else only one I also it's enough, I think. No need to write another variable I, okay, with initialize with 0, I equal to 0. Next while a of I, it has to be executed up to end of the string. It has to be executed up to end of the string. Okay. So, B of B of I equal to A of I, simple logic. Okay. I plus plus semicolon. Okay. Next, at last I am also storing B of I equal to backslash 0. Next, okay, this is a logic for the copying one string into another string, simple logic, okay, without using the string handling function, that is strcpy. Okay. So, for that reason we are using this logic. Now, we will see how it will work. We need two arrays, one that is A, second one is B array. Two arrays are created, okay, of size 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 means at last it comes 9. Okay. Array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, these two arrays, read the string into array, read the string into array. I read the I entered Sita, I entered Sita. Sita is read and stored into array A, stored into array A, that is yes I T A backslash 0. Okay. At last backslash 0 is read automatically, system will assign because it is the end of the string. Next, now my objective is, my job is, I need to copy this A into B, that is my expected output, that is my requirement, okay, without using the string handling function strcpy. Next, while, now this is the logic for this one, this is the logic copying from one string into another string without using the any predefined functions. This is the logic for that one. While A of I means what? Here already initialized, I value is 0, I value is 0. Okay. A of 0, A of 0, okay, means yes. S is not equal to backslash 0, which is true. S is not equal to backslash 0, which is true. Next, control enters the body of the while loop. B of 0, B of I means what? 0, right? B of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. B I means 0. B of 0 equal to, B of 0 means here, B of 0 equal to A of I. A of I means what? 0. I means 0. A of 0, that is yes. Okay. S is stored into B of 0. S is stored into B of 0. Next, I plus plus. I plus plus. I is incremented by 1. I equal to 1. Next iteration. Next iteration. A of I means A of 1 is not equal to backslash 0. A of 1. A of 1 is not equal to, A of 1 means what here, I, is not equal to backslash 0, which is true, condition is true. Whenever the condition is true, control enter the body of the while loop. Okay. B of I means what here, 1, B of 1 means here, this is B of 1. Okay. B of 1 equal to A of 1, that is I is stored into B of I is stored into B of I. Next, I plus plus means I is incremented by 1, that is 2, okay, that is 2. Next iteration, A of I is not equal to backslash 0, A of 2 is not equal to backslash 0, A of 2 means T is not equal to backslash 0, T is not equal to backslash 0, which is true. T is not equal to backslash 0, it is not true, which is true. So, control enter the body of the while loop. B of I means what, 2, B of 2 means here, that is B of 2 equal to A of 2 that is T is copied into B of 2, T is copied into B of 2, T is copied into B of 2. I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, means 3. Next iteration, A of I is not equal to backslash 0, A of 3 means that is A is not equal to backslash 0, yes, which is true. Next, B of 3 means here, B of 3 equal to A of 3 that is A is stored into B of 3, A is stored into B of 3. Next, I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, that is 4, okay, that is 4, I is incremented by 1. Next, A of I means what here, A of 4 equal to backslash 0, is not equal to backslash 0, which is false. Now, the condition becomes false, okay, condition becomes false, control comes out of the while loop. Now, the control comes to here, B of I equal to backslash 0, B of I means what here, I means 4, B of 4 equal to backslash 0, okay, that is it. We have copied one string into another string. Okay, I have one doubt here. Why should we write the backslash 0? Means if I am omitting this one, we will get the output like this, Sita garbage value, Sita undefined, okay, undefined. So, in view of to avoid the undefined output, we are writing the B of I equal to backslash 0, okay, because string contains the backslash 0. If it is backslash 0 is not there, system thinks that something is some string is there on the array, it leads to infinite. In view of that one, I am writing the B of I equal to backslash 0 here. If you are omitting, it leads to undefined, means Sita something we will get. Okay. Hope you understood this one. Okay, I hope you understood these programs today. We have lots of programs are available in the string handling functions. Okay, due to the time problem, we are wind up this program now. Okay, I hope you understood these arrays and strings concepts. Okay, whatever we have discussed till now. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All the best.